Guys, good morning. Hector here at Corpus Christi. Sorry for getting in so late. We got a little bit of a rain and thunderstorm, so I'm going to be indoors today. First off, good morning. Good to see you guys. Got some pretty cool stuff to talk about today. I hear this a lot. You know, I hate water. I don't like drinking water. I never drink water. We have to face it, guys. Our body's over 70% water. Drinking water is crucial to our health and to our well-being. But one of the things I'd like to cover today, I was reading a really interesting article on the comparisons between cold water and warm water, and when should we drink which. There's a lot of back and forth as to, you know, should I drink iced water? Should I not drink iced water? Should I drink warm water only? Should I drink while I eat? Should I not drink while I eat? And so I just kind of want to address some of those and maybe a little bit of the confusion. There's also a big back and forth that drinking cold water, there's no benefits to drinking iced water because it doesn't really burn calories, if that's just a myth. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to actually back up. We're going to use science and to kind of cover some of the points we're going to talk about, okay, and just simple calculations. But you know, there's many benefits of drinking, you know, warm water versus cold water. So for me, I drink water every day. I make sure I don't leave my house without 32 ounces of water, and it's the first thing I drink in the morning. So as soon as I get up in the morning, I drink about 16 to 20 ounces of water straight down the hatch. What that's going to do is that's going to boost your metabolism. And it's going to help prevent indigestion and constipation. So it's going to get the blood flowing really, really quickly, and it's also going to give you a good metabolism boost. So drinking water first thing in the morning is crucial. Now, one thing you do want to avoid while drinking water is drinking while you eat. So you really don't want to drink cold water while you eat. Reason being is that it can throw off your digestion. It can throw off your digestion. So what happens is when you're drinking cold water while you're eating, your body has to raise the temperature of the water to your body temperature so that it can absorb it. Okay. So if you're drinking cold water while you're eating, or even after you're eating, what happens is your body cannot access its digestive system. So the digestive system can't kick in as strong because it's busy warming up the water that you drank to your body core temperature for your body to absorb it. So while drinking water while you're eating is not really beneficial. So you can live 3 days without water, so drinking, you know, of course, have, you know, a glass of water near in case you have to, you know, get a piece of food down or something like that, but you don't necessarily have to be drinking while we're eating. Now, when we're talking about exercise and while we're training, you know, cold water definitely helps to drop our core temperature, okay? But, you know, in my opinion, you really don't need to be drinking water while you're training. That's training time is for training. You really don't need to be drinking water. But what I would recommend is drinking room temperature water or warm water while you train. Reason being is, now there's a caveat to this. So drinking cold water creates muscle contraction internally. Okay, so when you drink cold water, it creates muscle contraction, and actually your stomach absorbs cold water faster your stomach absorbs the cold water faster, okay? But here's one reason that I don't like drinking cold water while I train, is because just through my experience, it doesn't hydrate me as fast because my body has to use energy, okay, and muscle contraction to cool the water to my body temperature. That way it can start to hydrate me, okay? But I'm training. I need to conserve energy. I need to conserve energy and use that energy that I do have for my training, not for cooling, you know, bringing water to my core temperature. Does this make sense? So not drinking cold water is a benefit. Okay, so during training, definitely want to focus on warm water, because your body doesn't have to warm it up. It allows it to go straight to the blood, and also keeps the blood circulation. So we want blood to continue to circulate in our bodies. That way we can remove that lactic acid, right? That muscle burn. We want to remove that lactate from the blood. So when we drink warm water, that keeps that blood flow nice and steady, and it can help remove lactate out of the blood. Now, as far as drinking cold water to burn calories, there's a lot of people back and forth that argue back and forth. But we're going to use simple calculations, simple math, to prove that there is a benefit to drinking ice water. Okay, so don't want to drink ice water while you're eating because it slows digestion, but you do want to drink ice water during the day, and here's why. So there's different types of calories. Okay, so most people, calorie is case sensitive. So you have calories with a capital C. Calories with a capital C is the unit of measure within food. Okay, and then you have calories with a lowercase c. You have calories with a lowercase c, and that's what's called a kilocalorie. So a kilocalorie is the amount of energy it takes to basically bring 1 kilo of water to 1 degree Celsius. Okay, raising the temperature of water. So let's say cold water. So a kilocalorie is raising the temperature of 1 kilogram of water 1 degree Celsius. So that's a kilocalorie. So that would be calorie with a lowercase c. So calorie with the capital C is the actual unit of measure within food, and then you have a kilocalorie, which is a lowercase c, and that calorie is compared to the raising the temperature of 1 kilogram of water 1 degree Celsius. So that's the difference between calories, okay? And that's what we're going to use to show that there is a benefit to drinking ice water. Okay, so let's say, for instance, a good place to start drinking cold water is drinking half of your body weight in ounces every single day. So let's say a 200-pound male would need to drink 100 ounces of water every day, which is just under 1 gallon. Okay, so there is 29.57 grams per fluid ounce per fluid ounce in one 8-ounce glass of water. Okay, so we're going to, and the temperature of cold or ice water is estimated at about 0 degrees Celsius, and the temperature of our body weight is estimated at about 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it takes 1 calorie, lowercase c, it takes 1 calorie to raise 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius. So if cold water is 0 degrees Celsius, and it needs to warm that water up to our body temperature, which is 37 degrees Celsius, so it needs to raise our that cold water 37 degrees, right? And it's going to burn 1 calorie for each gram. So here's a calculation. You're going to take that gram per fluid ounce, and you're going to multiply that by 37, which is the degrees of our body weight. Okay, that's going to give you the kcals that you're burning. Okay, and then from there, you're going to divide that by 1,000, and that tells you how many calories, capital C, that you're actually burning. Okay, so for instance, 200-pound male, and at the end of the day, basically at the end of the day, it comes down to a 1-to-1 ratio, more or less. Okay, so for almost every ounce of water that we drink, we're going to more or less burn 1 calorie, 1 capital C calorie for every 1 ounce for every 1 ounce of fluid ounce of water that we consume, cold water. So 200-pound male drinking 100 ounces of water to get started is going to burn about 100 calories, capital C, every single day, which, in the grand scheme of things, really doesn't seem like a lot. If you're consuming 2,000 and 3,000 calories a day, but it adds up over time, and that's just that's just drinking half body weight in ounces. Some people drink a gallon of water a day, so they're burning 144 calories a day. So that adds up over time. At 3,500, there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of body fat. So when you're drinking almost a gallon, half your body weight to almost a gallon of water every single day, you can burn up to 145, 150 calories every single day just by drinking water. Okay, and that adds up over time, which can aid in fat loss. Okay, so again, pretty much just to sum up, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Drinking 1 fluid ounce of cold water is the equivalent of burning 1 calorie, capital C. And there's a difference between calories. So there, like I mentioned before, for those that maybe just joined us, is we have calories, capital C, which is a unit of measure within food. And then you have calories, lowercase c, which is a kilocalorie. And that kilocalorie is simply raising that 1 kilogram of water 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so there's a difference there. And so, but at the end of the day, it's typically a 1-to-1 ratio of drinking water. So this is something that I do every day. Is a part of my morning. I get up and I drink. It's like 16 to 20 ounces, just nonstop, just down the hatch. I drink, and that gets the metabolism rolling. Okay, but recommended is like room temperature water is usually what I drink straight from the little thing on the door of the refrigerator. That's going to get the metabolism going, that's going to get the blood flow going, and that's also going to prevent things like indigestion and constipation. Now, when consuming your food, you don't want to drink cold water. Okay, it's really best that you don't drink any water at all. You have some water there in case you need it, but it's best to not drink water at all because that will slow digestion. Okay, so if you're drinking cold water while you're consuming foods, your body now has to work on using energy, okay, to raise that cold water to your body temperature to absorb it, when you should be using that energy to digest your food. Make sense? Okay. Now, in complete contrast to that, there is a time we want to drink cold water, and that's just through the day, going through your day, because you're going to burn approximately 1 calorie per fluid ounce that you consume. Okay. When you're training, you don't want to drink cold water. You don't want to drink room temperature or warm water, okay? Because, again, our body has to use energy to bring the cold water up to our body weight, the core temperature of our body. That's using energy. We want to conserve, we want to use that energy for training, okay? So if we're using that energy to be warming up warming up the water to our core temperature, then we're losing that energy during our training sessions. So that's some basic, some do's and don'ts. I'm thinking of putting together some kind of like a blog, or maybe even like a free download for like this whole water calorie calculator that I just laid out. If you're interested in this water calorie calculator, just let me know. I'll put it together in a free download, and I'll put the link in the comment section below. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to start reading my book here, 4-Hour Work Week. I just started. I read a few pages this morning, but I had a late start. Got up at about 10 till 6. I got my day going late, and then only to find out that it was raining outside. So have a great Friday, guys. Hopefully you had some value to this. I know it was a little bit long and dragged out, but if you're interested in that calorie burning calculator, just let me know. And I'll put it together and I'll put it in the comment section. Have a great day, guys. Bye.